Hey there again, folks. Welcome back to the Really Long Walk. Thankfully, I have a bed on me, so we don't have to worry about bad things happening. Oh, almost did a bad thing. So much for that. Alright, we're beginning this episode off with a nap. So that's a promising sign of greatness. Okay, nap done. Time to get to the episode. Oh, and let's actually do the thing that I do need to do. Wouldn't hurt to get some more wood. Got to remember that. Yeah, didn't put up a video yesterday. Or I didn't record one anyway. I was late putting up the live stream footage from the other day, so I just decided to wait and put that out late last night. So yeah, I put out a real long walk video. My throat has been a bit sore here lately, so the past 2 or 3 days, so been trying not to record too terribly much. Though the instinct is strong with this one. Ooh, doggy. Ooh, doggy indeed. So yeah, the instinct is pretty strong to record now. Something that is good, I guess. I guess that really is good, but yeah, I can feel it in my throat. It's nothing too severe, just sinus drainage. Something I've dealt with all my life. Just sometimes I wake up sore throat. So yeah, good. Some pretty cool news about the channel. I guess it's kind of cool news. I'm going to be starting up a new Let's Play pretty soon, as if I don't have enough. Yeah. It's probably going to be taking some time away from the KeeperCraft server. So, because it will be some offline work, and it is a Minecraft series, but it's a pretty interesting challenge. I believe it is, anyway. May have slightly hinted at it the other day. The other night when we did the Wither battle, we had a technical difficulty, let us just say, after the fact, when we changed the server back from the Spigot server. And I'll be mentioning that in the next episode of KeeperCraft. I'll talk about that in greater detail, kind of, being all mysterious and stuff like that. But I accidentally found out a way to make Minecraft a bit more challenging than it already is. In vanilla, you don't have to use, it's not anything to do with mods. It's just a slight change you make, and it makes it a lot more difficult. So I'm going to do that. That should be a lot of fun, and potentially a lot of frustration, which hopefully will be a lot of fun for you guys watching and seeing me rage. I should not do that with my sore throat. Yep, that was a mistake. So yeah, I've been getting that prepared. I have to get a world pre-generated to be able to do such a thing. So I've been running a I got a world, and I'll let it run for a while. It's I've got this command. Man, I'm not talking very well right now. I got a command block command. It sounds like I'm using command one time too many in that sentence. Anyway, I got a command that will teleport you around in a spiral pattern. I'm using a contraption from Dr. Brian Lorgan 111, the bingo guy. The bingo guy. And yeah, that's letting it generate the world in a spiral pattern. It's pretty cool. Thankfully, it even runs. Will keep running after I load it back up, so I can let it quit running and record this and switch back over to the profile and let it generate even more land. So yeah, that's pretty nifty thing. It helps to prevent a lot of lag, because Minecraft does a lot of lag whenever you're generating new terrain. So that's something we won't have to worry about in that series. There may be alternative reasons why I'm having to do it in the way I'm doing it, but you guys will have to find out when I get it started as to why exactly. I think it'll be a fun challenge. So keep your eye out on the horizon for that. I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna call it, but I may let you folks figure out a name for it once it gets started. Anyway, yeah, be on the lookout for that. Anything else? I almost grabbed a boat. I almost grabbed a bed. I get boats and beds mixed up so often. I'm sleeping on a boat tonight. Hopefully I don't get a splinter from sleeping on the boat. Wait, no, that would actually make sense. That would make sense. I'm confused on whether or not that made sense or not. So I think that's a sign I need to move away from that topic in a very slow manner. Slowly back away. Slowly backing away. Okay. I can't demonstrate the slowly backing away while in a boat. I like now that I know how to ooh, that sped away some. I love that I know how to get out of boats now. I feel like there was something else I wanted to talk about. I can't think of it. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and talk about this since Travi was nice enough to give me a suggestion for a topic to talk about. He, if I were professional, I would have. I've got the question to where I could go back and read it at this exact moment, without interfering with the video, and I didn't do it. So, yay, professionalism from me. Oh yeah, I do remember what I want to talk. I'll remember probably by the end of the video. I'm not gonna remember it. Yeah, he asked about frustrating games. The most frustrating game that I had ever finished and have ever broken any equipment, any controllers or keyboards or mice doing it. And I have not ever broken any controllers or video game input devices ever. Not from playing the game. So that's good. I do know of somebody who has broken some controllers out of frustration. Somebody who may be on the Keeper Craft server. Somebody whose name rhymes with Sonic. That kind of narrows it down a lot. Oops, I spoiled it for everybody. But anyway, yeah, have you ever broken any peripherals from frustration during a video game? I don't know what the most frustrating game I've ever beaten is. The crazy thing is, I don't have just a huge history with video games, to be honest. I kind of do, but kind of not at the same time. And also, I've never been like a hardcore, like, I guess I've kind of been a hardcore gamer, but I'm not like a hardcore gamer where, you know, I try to do things the hardest, that sort of thing. I tend to, a lot of times, play games on the easier difficulties. I know, I'm a wimp, But what do you expect when you have somebody who has no coordination whatsoever playing video games? Seriously, if you go back and watch some of my videos with the more actiony type ones, you will see exactly what I'm talking about. If you watch my Bioshock videos, you will know exactly what I'm talking about, especially the last two that I recorded, episode 2 and 3. I was terrible at them, and I'm actually considering putting the difficulty on easy. I wish there was a level between, like, well, I was gonna say very easy and easy, with the very easy being the easy that is on there now. So it's more of a challenge than what easy would be, but an easier challenge than what medium is. But then again, that's probably just me splitting hairs there, splitting straws. Yeah, I'm seriously considering whether or not I should do that, because I was pretty abysmal in the last one I recorded. Yeah, it's the switching back and forth between the stuff, because you've got different weapons and you got different abilities, and you click your right mouse button to switch in between the abilities, and whether or not to use your abilities or your weapons. And so it's just, my brain is not able to react in a quick enough manner, especially while trying to commentate. So I think I'm gonna be bad enough at the game to where it will be entertaining from that point of view, and things will make me jump and utter those sorts of things. So I believe it would still be quite an entertaining Let's Play, even with me doing it on the easiest difficulty, without it being too frustrating, and without having to repeat stuff, because that can be frustrating for everybody involved. You know, seeing somebody die really, really badly, you know, a few times that can be hilarious, but watching them die like 50 million times, that can be frustrating. Ooh, tree didn't form all the way. So yeah, that's something I'm doing. I'm seriously considering. I'm going to do the next video in the medium difficulty and see how that goes. If it's better, I'll probably stick with medium. If it's about the same level as before, if I'm not getting used to the controls and getting slaughtered and stuff, probably gonna put it down to easy. But the most frustrating game I have ever beaten. That really is a tough one, though. Thank you, Travi, for messing with my brain. You know, this is probably not good for my gamer cred, but I never beat the original Super Mario Brothers. I played it when I was a kid. I was about 5 or 6, maybe 7. I just barely remember playing it then, and it just wasn't for me. I wasn't as a kid. I was not really that into video games. We had an NES. I just didn't play it that much. I think I beat Super Mario Brothers 3. I think. I may have had help from a cousin. But I did get a Nintendo 64 when I was about 12 or 13. It was about when it first came out. It was one of the only video game systems I got right off the bat, which was a very silly thing, because we really couldn't afford that. So it's something I kind of feel bad to this day, pestering my mom about. But I did get Super Mario 64, and I did beat Super Mario 64. And I remember getting incredibly frustrated at that game. My timing is terrible. Terrible in all things and ways. And one of the things that frustrated me really badly on that game was when you'd be fighting Bowser, and you'd get behind him and grab hold of his tail, and then you'd swing him around, and I have 2 shovels. I didn't realize that. And you swing them around and have to hit those bombs on the side of the stage. I didn't have the timing to be able to aim very well at the bombs. So a lot of times I would just pick them up, swing them around, and hope. And I know that there was a time or two that I think my mom was seriously worried about me having a cardiac arrest. Because I would just get so frustrated with it, and I'd be like, blah, 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 blah. Just angry at it. So that's a game that I did actually complete and got frustrated at it. I feel like if I had been a Zelda fan, that would have happened. I've watched several Let's Plays of the Zelda games. Of several of the Zelda games, and I really regret. This is one of my gaming regrets, that I did not have the let me get a sip of my drink. That I didn't get into Zelda, because I think that would have been really fun to get into. We had the first Zelda game on the NES, and I think I even had, maybe a friend of mine had the second NES, or had the second Zelda game. I'm having trouble. I know I've played games with some folks, but I forget who they were. It's terrible. I have such a horrible memory, especially of my childhood. Had a good childhood. I just can't remember it. I guess that's too crazy. Maybe I had too good of a time. Maybe I ate so much candy, it's like alcohol, and I just forgot it all. Like, oh yeah, I went to college. I don't remember none of it. I was drunk all the time. So yeah, I don't remember. I just have trouble remembering a lot of stuff like that. But I probably would have gotten frustrated at a bunch of Zelda games, but I think I would have enjoyed them. I kind of wish I had got into them better. And as of right now, I really don't have any Nintendo consoles to play any Zelda games on, so that'd be kind of a cool thing to do. I had Turok on the N64, both games. I didn't beat either of them. I cheated. I used codes and beat them. Does that count? Yeah, Turok, the first one. I was able to beat the first couple levels, but man, when you get to that, there's a boss where it's the first boss, I think, where it's a dude in a Jeep, and maybe there's a Tyrannosaurus Rex there. I can't remember, but I could not get past that part. I just could not. It was like impossible. So yeah, I wound up cheating my way through that one. Half-Life. You know, I actually played through the whole Half-Life series on my channel here. That could be considered. That was frustrating in quite a few parts, especially the end of the. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, especially the end of episode 1 and 2, both of them. got a bit frustrating to me. I kept on and beat them, but boy, yeah, that got frustrating. One of my friends, Daniel, who is a big Half-Life expert, and he's been watching my videos for quite a while now. You know, if I ever have trouble with some of my visual novel games or Half-Life, Portal, you know, he's a good source of information to help you along. And I was like, yeah, I just beat Half-Life episode 1. A certain thing can go do something to a certain part of Godzilla. That's how I summed it up at the end of Half-Life 2 episode 1. Yep, that specific something can go do something to a Godzilla something. What was my non-exact phrase that I used? Yeah, that was frustrating. So yeah, that's actually on my channel. Plug. If you wish to see it. Oh man, I'm having so much trouble thinking of games that would I've played. I know I've played a lot. Yeah, I never really beat any of the NES games too much. I know I rented quite a lot of them in my kind of my early teens. I think that was when we. But did I have an NES then? Man, I have so much trouble remembering this stuff. It's so annoying. I thought my dad kept the NES when they divorced. But I remember renting games from that place after we moved. So I guess I had an NES. Because I know I remember renting games like Friday the 13th. Where's Waldo? I beat that game. I was really into Where's Waldo back then. And those sorts of things. I remember renting a bunch of games. One of the YouTubers I watch, the Angry Video Game Nerd, he reminded me of a lot. Watching some of them videos made me reminded me that, oh hey, I have actually played the game before. I don't remember a whole lot about my experience, but I do remember that I did see it at one point or another. I never really beat many of them. I beat Super Mario RPG, but I don't think I got that frustrated with it. It's my first RPG that I ever played. I did get a Super Nintendo back a bit before I got my Nintendo 64, meaning I was late on that bandwagon, which made me want to be early on the next, I guess. I thought that might give me damage. What all games did I have on the Super Nintendo? And what ones did I beat? I'm really having trouble remembering. A lot of the PC games I played weren't really hardcore or frustrating. I played a lot of Alpha Centauri. At one point, I played some of the Command & Conquers. I don't think I ever beat any of them. I did beat... No, I take that back. I did beat... Sorry, I'm taking a sip of my Sprite right now. I am done taking a sip of my Sprite right now. I need to quit lifting it up to my mouth while I'm still talking about stuff. I did beat Command & Conquer Red Alert 2. I do remember doing that. I think I beat it both of them. As you can see, a lot of these games don't require very much coordination. If you want to see a pattern emerge there. Also played Baldur's Gate 2 and Neverwinter Nights. Not a huge amount of coordination either. Morrowind and Oblivion. Meh. Played them on the easier difficulties. So, but still not a huge amount of coordination needed. I'm having... What about PS2? Play a bunch of RPGs on PS2. Man, this is being annoying. I can't think of any just frustrating games that I really... I guess I'd have to go with Super Mario 64. That's gotta be a really lame answer to it. Because I know there's probably... I mean, this is a world where Dark Souls and Bloodborne is out there, and it's incredibly frustrating games. Super Meat Boy, those sorts of things. And my answer to this is, I'm gonna choose Super Mario 64. Though Half-Life is a pretty good one, though. A lot of people have played through Half-Life too, so it might be a better answer, though, to be honest, than Super Mario 64. I feel like there's probably some game out there that I have played that's more frustrating, but I can't think of it. I'm probably more frustrated trying to think of frustrating games that I have beaten than I have been frustrated at a game that I have beaten. I mean, heck, I can't even say I've beaten any CTM maps. Say Minecraft. I played through a Vec Super Hostile. Nope, haven't done that, so. Yeah, I guess my answer is Super Mario 64. Tied possibly with Half-Life 2 Episode 1. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm calling it there. That's it. That's my answer. I'm sticking with that one. Unless I think it's something like 5 minutes later, then I might bring it up in the next episode. So yeah, thank you very much, Travis. They gave me a lot to talk about, actually. So if anybody else has any ideas, or if Travis has another suggestion for something to talk about, let me know, and I will speak about things and stuff and things. And the other thing that I was wanting to mention earlier that I forgot about, but I have now remembered, because my brain it's like a time zone behind at all times. But this is the last episode of Minecraft Beta 1.7.2. I will be moving to 1.7.3 in the next one. We are at 238,000. That is not bad. We've actually went about 10,000 blocks since the live stream the other day. That's not bad. So yeah, sometime in the next month. Again, I'm so bad at just picking up my Sprite and drinking it. Sometime in the next month, we will be going into the Nether. So I need to find, in one of the next few episodes, a lava pool to mine up some obsidian from. Yeah, if I could find the lava pool at about the end of an episode, that would be the most convenient. So if there would be one really soon, like in the next few brief moments, that would be super awesome. and I could get some before the next episode, I could do that if it would be nice enough. Okay, it's not gonna be nice enough. It's gonna be a mean thing. Oh, I was Anyway, guys, I do sincerely hope you enjoyed the episode, and I will see you in the next one. I didn't talk as slow as I thought I would have. So I'm going to keep talking as I break this, and then I'm going to say, see you guys in the next episode. Farewell.